As we are Dassault Systèmes, we operate the lab virtually over the cloud. So the physical space is augmented through a virtual space, and I will drive you to the visit of the lab in virtual reality. Follow me. Through this VR headset, you will see what I'm experiencing in the immersive world. Here you are now in the virtual world of Dassault Systèmes, harmonizing product, life, and nature. This is our purpose. The 3D Experience Lab initiatives accelerates disruptive projects that leverage collective intelligence with a strong impact on the society. Collective intelligence means what? Collaborative projects around a startup. So we have a startup accelerator to help early stage startup to innovate. But it's also communities of people willing to work together in order to achieve a common goal. Impacting the society, this is the main criteria since 5 years. For that, we are working closely with the United Nations. They are defining the Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs. They are 17, and we are using our data intelligence tool in order to track and to radar everything what is said about those 17 goals. This to understand the main topics, the trends, or the weak signals, and to fuel our funnel of projects. We also have, at the entry point, any startups willing to candidate, but also our employees, our colleagues, we are 20,000 in 140 countries, could share their project they identified locally in the pipeline. As you understood, the 3D Experience Lab initiative is very inclusive. Any Dassault Systèmes employees can spend on volunteering basis up to 10% of his time in order to contribute to a lab project, either to pitch a project or to mentor and help a project. So, as this introduction is being done, let's now visit and experience the 3D Experience Lab project. As you can see here, we are like at CES, like in a trade show. You can walk the talk, visit the booth, and experience. Let's imagine, you can go at your own pace and hear any startup CEO pitching this project. Like for instance, Prashant from India, from Inali.
In 2016,
Inali is designing and engineering bionic prostheses for handicapped people. And by pushing the play of the button, I can experience and see in action the digital twin of the project. I can even go inside to see all the details of any of those projects. As I said, Inali is from India, and for each of those projects, you can see a small description that sums up the purpose of the project. But much more. A video helps you to better understand the project. On clicking on this SDG icon, you will understand on which United Nations goals this project is impacted. In that case, number 10, reduced inequalities, on how it contributes to this goal. So now, let's see other projects. You remember this project Living Art from the US?
The Living Art project is really an effort
Living Art project
together the
is a
best
consortium
science that's out there
to
for modeling the
design and
system
simulate
using
the exact
computational
nature of
tools.
an
The
art.
big biggest challenge I think cardiologists
By
have
the way,
is understanding
it is the
individual
first
patient.
digital and 3D
Technology we have
model
today
certified by the
provides
FDA.
fingerprints or,
As you can see,
an
clicking on the
indication
play
of what the
button
problem is, but
show
not
me
direct
a
analysis
simulation
the
of the
problem.
heart,
It's very difficult,
how it behaves.
expensive, and sometimes very invasive.
It's not only a 3D
to see
model,
what's going on.
scientifically conform to the reality, but also any behaviors are simulated to create a reference organ so that an ecosystem can work around. For instance, FIOPS is a Belgian startup working at the beginning with the Living Out project. What they want to offer is a patient-specific organ reconstruction, applying simulation over the cloud in order to propose the best option for the stent. So the surgeon is graded to find the best implant. A more recent project on skin cancer. Damae Medical is willing to provide to any dermatologist a new device, as you can see here, so that dermatologists can detect very early on any potential skin cancer. As you can see here, I'm taking the device, following the skin. The device is analyzing the skin of the patient, and with AI, with deep learning, any suspicious potential skin cancer are detected so that the treatment could be applied very early on and first optimize the quality of the treatment. As you can see, this virtual lab is organized by theme. We were in the life science section. We visited very quickly the ideation section, but there are much more. This is a project from Spain. A launcher for microsatellites. The launcher is extracted from the Earth with a balloon. On a certain altitude, the rocket will start, first reducing drastically the energy needed to launch the rocket. Autonomous solar drone with Exosun. This project is an amazing project. With the first flight of the drone this summer, during 12 hours, only powered by the sun. So as you can see, you need 2 wings to welcome maximum of the solar panels. Having 2 wings creates a lot of perturbations. So many mentors worked on the project with CFD simulation to simulate those 2 wings and to optimize the design of the drone while reducing any perturbations. And here you can see the results of those simulations, and you can really experience, like I'm doing, being immersed inside the drone simulation. Hope you enjoyed the visit. This virtual visit, which is a scientific and technology experience. As the 3D Experience Lab initiative is inclusive, we really welcome all of you to join us to create the biggest innovation network. Thank you.